So David, if we ignore my chin, which I appreciate is quite difficult, this is a lovely country. And look, if you see up here, think about all the thousands are fantastic awarded for, look how quick it's growing back. The bushfires have stopped, so stop giving money for this. Do start giving money to fat prop tech people who probably won't make it anymore. So what is there? So it's really difficult when you look at this as a pandemic to really feel like anything's happening over here. You can see everyone's just living away. And I think Tom Panos said that Dubai, international travel had stopped. That's true. I mean, Dubai looked like the zombies were ready to just take over because there was no one there at all. But it's like, what do you do? Sorry, I've got an Aussie coming here. Hi! This is an Aussie. They still respect the Queen. So, Rod, what's your view on coronavirus?
I think you should drink more of it. Other than that,
more coronavirus.
it's just a cold. What the heck?
We'll
move on.
More of that expert advice anyway there. Yeah. So it's really hard to believe that there's anything going on. But of course, it is going on, isn't it? And it's going to take people down. We're hearing lots of people writing into the show and saying they can probably survive for 2 months. That's horrendous. That's as bad as it gets, really. What I would say is the best agents I've been talking to out here, don't waste this time. You've all been moaning about how do you find the time to train your staff to do this project or that project. Well, now's the time. You've got to do it. If you don't do it, you'll be kicking yourselves afterwards, won't you? I'm bravely flying back tonight because I've got to save the country as usual. You know. And I'm not a super spreader. That's a lie that has been put around by Secret's club. Anyway, David, what I'm trying to say is I think this is going to be a horrible time, but nobody should overestimate it because it's not going to matter to most people here, and you really, really, really need to stop being dickheads in the supermarkets. Every time you buy extra fucking pasta or toilet paper, you are literally depriving that from one of the older people who might not have the ability to get down there again, and that's just shit. So please stop being wankers, think of your fellow people and try and do the right thing. Okay, Whaley, coming back at you.
Well, the reality here, Simon, is very, very fucking different. Mrs. Mintz has had us all on quarantine lockdown for 3 days now. Kids haven't gone to school. We're all getting used to life behind closed doors. There's no sex unless you're wearing a hazmat suit, and she's bought everything except for a hazmat suit. So, and there's almost no food. We've got cupboards full of non-perishable stuff, so we've got pasta, rice, toilet paper, you name it, but no one's allowed to touch it because we don't know how long we're going to be in here for. Kids, half of them are off school, the other two are now sort of blagging it because why should the other one not get to go to school when they do? I'm coming, fucking hell. And the other thing that she's done is she's got a list of chores that I have to do. So she's had me painting the spare room. I'm going up on that roof tomorrow to fix the leak. There's loads of stuff. So this to her is like a Sunday, and to me it's going to be a very long month. So that is the reality of quarantine here in the UK. a lot of people are working from home, and I'm going to be doing some tips on working from home, and watch Peter Knight's webinar earlier today. There's some real good tips there, but I've got my own version of that I'm going to try and get over to you, Simon. Been down the shops, there are no toilet rolls. This is the Dunkirk spirit that they've been talking about, but I'm pretty sure you did not see Winston Churchill trying to elbow a pensioner in the face just to get the last packet of Andrex wipes. So the priority for this country is not just staying alive, but it's also having a clean arse. So I think we are leading the way with that in Europe. Hopefully they're going to get new stocks in this week, but the shops are having a roaring trade. There is nothing there. Bread is going, it's like sort of 1980s Russia in there. If you want to have a look at what's happening in the agency world, well, yeah, there's some very real conversations happening as to exactly how long we can afford to pay staff wages if you're not making sales and if you are not collecting rent. So everybody reckons that Boris's short-term plans are that tenants are going to stop paying their rent in order to fund being off work and everything else that they're having to do. So rents will be the first thing that get cut. If agents can't collect rent, then they cannot charge fees. Sales, we had actually an amazing day today. So sales are still being agreed, but how long that's going to last for, who knows? So we're trying to push through everything that we can before we're officially locked down. But who knows how long that's going to be for. So how long can you carry on? So the conversations I've had with other people in the industry, the average seems to be about 6 weeks. For those that are able to go for 2 months, that's great. 3 months would be an absolute max. There's going to be some very difficult conversations to be had. So I think that's the reality of it. Meanwhile, back here at Lockdown HQ, the kids have started to get fed up of being locked in the house with us. She's got them a list of stuff that they need to do as well. So the youngest, she's 7, she's working on a Shawshank Redemption style tunnel that she's digging behind a poster of My Little Pony in her bedroom. So we'll see if we make it out of here alive, but I hope you make it back to the UK. I've seen some of your videos from Australia and they look fantastic. You have consumed your body weight in alcohol again, which, you know, is par for the course. You went out for a stag do. It's not ostentatious to fly all that way across the world just to have a few drinks and celebrate somebody's wedding, especially when we're on the brink of apocalypse. So I think that's time well spent, and look forward to seeing you back in the UK. Love you.